Normally
I'm
tastes
on my tongue, depending at times. Poisonous vibration. Ooh. Help my body run. I'm running for my life. Running for my life. Sipping on straight chlorine. Let the vibe slide over me. This beat is a chemical. Beat is a chemical. When the leaf don't save my seed, I'll be back when it's all complete. The moment is medical. Moment is medical. Sipping on straight chlorine. Fall out of formation.
Today's episode is brought to you by Hardscape Ceiling Supply, your go-to source for top-tier ceiling products made for the grind. Whether you're protecting pavers, concrete, or natural stone, they've got the gear and guidance to help your jobs last longer and shine brighter. Trusted by pros who know the difference. From prep to finish, seal the deal with Hardscape Ceiling Supply. From cleaning to sealing, restoration to protection. They support pros who know the difference. Available exclusively at Daytona Pressure North, located at 2323 North State Street, building number 138, Bunnell, Florida. And tell them you heard it here on the Clean Humor Podcast.
This November 4th through the 5th, the Panhandle Expo takes over Panama City Beach. The #1 free event for pressure washing and soft washing contractors. Learn from the best in the industry with powerful training sessions that will sharpen your skills and help grow your business. Experience top vendors, hands-on demonstrations, and the latest equipment live and in action. Network with contractors from across the country at the Edgewater Beach and Golf Resort. November 5th and 6th. Registration is free, but spots go fast. Register today at panhandleexpo.com.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Clean Humor. Glad to be back doing our podcast. I'm Anthony. I'm here with Trudy today and our guest Jeremiah. First of all, there's big things happening in November in Panama City Beach. If you've not heard about this event yet, it's called the Panhandle Expo 2025. And it's where contractors, vendors, industry leaders come together for 2 days training, live demos, giveaways, networking you won't find anywhere else. And that is the true statement right there. This is November the 5th and 6th of 2025, which is this November. It's at Edgewater Beach Golf Resort in Panama City Beach. Registration's free. So if you ain't got registered, go to www.panhandleexpo.com and get registered, because you cannot afford to miss this event. I've had people tell me, I can't afford to go. Well, I tell you, you cannot afford not to go. It's the biggest thing. And another thing coming up, the only event that we've heard of that's had this training right here, this free safety certification from PWNA. It's a $150 class, and we're giving away the first 100, and I think it's halfway full now. So if you want to get in on that, you need to go ahead and get registered for that too. That is also free. No, never heard of that before. So let's get in on that, guys, and get that certification done. And so the night's guest,
we have the most important guy.
The most important guy.
Which is the most important thing any pressure washing company needs to focus on before they even show up at a job is what? Plant and property protection. If you can't protect your customer, you're wasting, well, actually, you're probably going to lose money. You're going to lose money. I mean, I know
you're going to lose money too, because you're going to lose your customer.
Oh, yeah. And your insurance, and, keep on going. There are going to be a lot of losses, and most of it, if you don't have the right insurance coverage, it's coming out of your pocket.
Oh, yeah.
So if y'all not
Jeremiah,
heard this guy speak, he spoke last year at the event. Man, it was awesome. He did an awesome job last year, and I expect him to go above and beyond this year. He did a live Facebook, and he does practice what he preaches. I've seen it on his videos and stuff he puts out. I wished I could do the same. I preach the same thing he does, but you get in a hurry sometimes. You plug covers, it's got boxes on them and got covers on them, and you just go spraying, and guess what happens? It gets in behind that plug cover, and then you got a mess. But Jeremiah, tell us, man, how you doing? And let's get into this thing.
Yeah, man, I'm good. I think we're on the back end of the busy season, or somewhat on the back end. For me, I always say, that I do lawn care also, and pressure washing, probably 60-40. I probably do more yards than washing. But I am kind of seeing a shift where I'm busier washing this year than I've been any other year. Excuse me. But I'm starting, we've made it through August, and that's always a goal. I think it's the 100 days of summer heat or some, they got some catchy slogan like that. So we're kind of on the getting toward the back end of that, and probably going to get into a little bit of hunting here shortly. So I'm pretty,
A little bit.
just a little bit. I'm pretty excited about it. The Panhandle event, it's always a kickoff right at the beginning of November into the slow season. So that's like I don't know how to explain it. That's like the gateway into the when it's time to relax. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So didn't you get some special helper trained for hunting?
Oh yeah, he was just he was just here a while ago. He's trying to come in here and hang out, but yeah, we actually got a trip coming up next weekend, so he's excited. I'm excited, and we're going to get into that shortly. So
I know. I just got a text from Shane. He's like, "Is Ruger over there with you?" Those little Velcro puppies there. They're just right there with who they love.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't know if you've taken a shower by yourself lately, but I know I haven't. There's always a nose looking around the corner.
Oh yeah, he's always right here close. This is half my office and half my daughter's room, and so he normally, I do my office work right here, and he's right there on the bed just hanging out with me most of the time I'm in here.
Mine's probably knocking on the door waiting for a treat because he's never far behind me. But yeah, I seen that post, and I try to kidnap any GSP I can, but nobody lets me. I don't know why. I just want to keep them all.
Yeah, I could probably go for another one, but I'll have to wait.
Oh, getting two at the same time at the same age. Whoo.
Oh yeah,
that's double trouble.
Definitely.
They feed off each other. They're perfect when you separate them, but then they're litter mates. They're twins, so they've never been without each other except for one weekend. Shane went to Louisiana fishing and took Bella. That boy sat on the end of the dang foot at the recliner, whining and crying.
Oh yeah, they're whiners now. They'll definitely whine.
He wanted his sister so bad. He thought he got left out. He's got the biggest fear. He's got FOMO so bad. He's crazy. But they are beautiful pets. They're lovers. They're snugglers. They're loyal. But if you want them to protect you, good luck. Never mind.
Oh yeah, that ain't happening.
They're gonna leak you to death.
That ain't happening.
That's not happening. Ruger will bark and then he'll hide behind me, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. Every time I pull up down there, they come running out barking, having a fit, and then they jump in the vehicle with you. And so, let's go.
Crazy. But no, this the class that you do, we're kind of tying it in together. You're gonna do yours, and I'm finishing it off with, because it's the same thing, plant and property protection.
Sure.
And I ask, you know what drives me nuts is, like, I'll make a post about what happens to this, and I get like 3 or 4 people's like, that's what I've got insurance for. And for me, I'm just like, what? Why would you not do everything you can for your customer?
That's everybody's go-to. That's why I pay insurance for.
Yeah, but no, why would you not want to protect your customer? Because guess what? If you keep protecting your customer, taking care of your customer, it's going to be a relationship, and it's no longer a customer, and you have that person. You build that relationship for years.
Well, then you got all the time that you tie up in dealing with the insurance company, after so many claims that, they could drop you, and then, or
Yep.
as an industry whole, I mean, I think the insurance is still kind of high in general. I guess it's considered a high liability or whatever. And so just to have that mentality that my insurance will take care of it, I don't even trust that. That there's going to find they're
going to find a way to get out of paying it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean
That's what they do.
Well, it can all just be linked back to negligence,
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
that's and then you're done right there. So I don't want to take the risk. I don't want to go through the problem. I don't even want to call my insurance company. So
And, if you don't have, well, that's why I brought Connie Phillips, the insurance lady. She comes and speaks. And I tell you what, the things she was saying, I was sitting here like, oh my gosh, am I even covered? Are they going to cover anything? So it's just like house insurance in Florida. You don't have flood insurance. A hurricane comes, the wind blows your roof off, but your house floods because the rain flooded it. They're not covering it because you didn't have flood insurance. I'm like, it wasn't the water. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going to do whatever they can not to pay it.
yeah,
So I know you have to have E&O, errors and omissions. You can add that onto your policy, but there's so much more. It's just crazy. And just taking that, I mean, even if it's 30 minutes to protect
oh yeah.
not only your customer, but yourself is worth it.
Well, yeah, and then I need to look. I haven't even looked back on the slides since the event, but I'm just gonna conquer it all probably the night before, like I did last time. But that's what I talk about is how important it is to look at that stuff while you look at the job.
Yeah.
Because shortly right before the event, I watched the house that I'd bid just to watch it. I was like, easy, take me an hour. And then I get there, and on every corner of the house, they have the LED floodlights with the little daytime sensor or the nighttime sensor or whatever. And you can't put any kind of water on those, or it's going to damage those. So I wound up spending an hour and a half wrapping those things up. And so then I went, an hour job took me 2.5 hours or almost 3 hours after I get everything packed back up. So I always try to look at those things as soon, while I'm looking at the job, if it's possible. I know some areas, the bigger cities or whatever, maybe people are looking at them on Google Maps or whatever. But where I'm at, I can generally drive and look at it within a few days. And so I always try to do that.
Yeah, but Google Map, how updated is that? I mean, if they just, so it could not show. Are you going to pick up cameras on there? Are you going to be able to see them? Like if they're tucked up in a eave or up in a corner? Or
that and fans or what TVs on back porches or whatever. So it's looking at stuff on Google can be tricky, especially if you're just doing it off of a square footage estimate.
Yeah, it's scary. I mean, especially where, I live Florida and there's a lot of vacation rentals. So there's a lot of stuff, the more stuff they put out there for people, the better they get to rent their house. So there's so much crap so much technology, not crap to me when I got to go wash it, but so much stuff out there.
Well,
there's stuff everywhere and it's ridiculous. And, you don't know that until you get there. Or like you said, you go and look at it and you've been, do you add your time for property protection to your bid?
Oh yeah, for sure. And going back to like a property or like a vacation rental where the owner's not there, you're going to be pulling all them couch cushions and all them chairs and all that stuff off, and you got to put it all back. So that's, I mean, it's cliche to say, but time's money. So I charge for it. I mean,
that's what I do too. I tell them if I go look at it and they got a bunch of stuff, I said, if I had to move this stuff, it's going to cost you extra.
Yeah.
I'm not a moving company. So.
Plus it's a liability. So they didn't charge us for it, thank goodness, but I was doing a house and I was pulling my hose and they had the steps. There's like 8 steps going up to their deck, and a whole bunch of stuff because it's a beach house, and they had all these vases and big vase. I couldn't move them. It's like me. The vase was as big as I was. No one else moving it. So I don't even know how the heck my hose got caught underneath and boop, and it was probably a $2,500, $3,000 vase. So when you do plant and property protection, you also got to think about liability because, the double wide trailer that's right down the road, if I break their vase, I can go down to Target and buy them a new one. But when you go to the beach houses, multi-million-dollar homes, it's a higher liability.
And there's no telling where it's from if it's even replaceable. I mean,
exactly.
I've watched houses where they're telling me about the wallpaper coming from somewhere else.
An Indian
Africa or wherever, you know what I mean? So there's no telling if you could even replace it.
Exactly. Yeah, we've washed houses down here. It was actually one of the CEOs or owners of McDonald's, and it took the builder, we're friends with the builder, it took him 7 years to build this house.
Good gracious.
And we went every 6 months because when they finished a level, we had to get all the dust and everything. So we would go, and I tell you what, their TV room or media room was bigger than my house. It was stupid. And on the 4th, 5th floor or whatever it was, they had a whole entire bar, big old hot tub. And I'm just sitting there going, okay, well, I'm just going to wash this down. I was like, I wouldn't want a house that big, but some of the stuff these people bring in is insane. And the copper scares me now because there's so much, and they're different, and they've been making it with cheaper materials. And what I used to be able to clean, you go to a new house and you can't clean it the same way anymore. So even though you're used to something, still test it and make sure that you're still going to be able to wash it.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you go to a property, what's the first thing you do?
Hook up your water. No, wait. You put
I know that. I mean, most people should know that, but I mean, first thing we do, we get out of the truck. Wait, first.
First thing you got to put it in park first.
Make sure you're at the right property.
Yeah, exactly. That too.
Yeah. So as soon as I get there, of course, I hook up the water. And then let's see. I'll do like a once around or whatever to kind of see, what kind of ladder I need or whatever. And then I brought it with me. I think I had it last time. I know I brought it to the event, but I got my little pouch here that I strap on like I'm a carpenter. And then I've just got my tape that I've zip tied to this. I don't know if they even make something for this. This just worked for me. So I just wear this little tool belt around. And then I've got my gloves. I got a trash bag.
Did you just put zip tie and duct tape on the same thing? Oh my God. That is
I just zip tie on there. And so when I run out of tape, I just cut the zip tie and put me another tape on here. And so I've got
fix everything.
I've got trash bags. And then I've seen this. I haven't tried it yet, but I just got these off Amazon. So it's hair nets.
They go over bows.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try this. I think this will be easier on a light socket. Just run it over a light socket and then run a piece of tape across the top.
And you get 1,000 of them for a few bucks off Amazon too.
Oh yeah. I bought 200 for hardly nothing just to see how much I'll use them.
Well, every hotel room I stay at, I'll save them for you. Because I got a lot of traveling I got to go, so I'll take them because they're all in there. So I'll.
Oh yeah, just take them out of your hotel rooms and give them a shot. So then I just start working on all that, and then usually by the time I finish up that, my water level's up high enough I can get started.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I just start jumping on that immediately. Almost every house has something. I mean, I can't think of It may not be as much like today. The one I watched had a couple cameras, a ceiling fan, electrical socket. I think the newer the house, the more stuff I'll say they have. I was about to say something else, but the more stuff I have that,
No, stuff's a better word.
yeah,
You know what
have
I
little
do?
things outside that need to be protected. So once I finish up that, then I'll start rinsing down the bushes or the
So,
flowers
so
or whatever.
what do you do about, you get those yard lights, those solar yard lights all over the place that get in your way with your house? I mean, you just pull them out
Oh
and lay
yeah.
them down,
I
or
hate them. I hate them.
Yeah, sometimes I just ran into this where I had a bunch of them, and then I thought they were going to be in the way, and then it just lucked up that I didn't knock any of them over. So obviously, if they're in the corners of the houses and you're going around the house or whatever, I try to just pick them up and move them out of the way. But most of the time, I'll find them in like three different pieces and put them back together and put them back where I think they were. But yeah, if I think they're going to be in the way, I just go ahead and move them out of the way.
yeah, those are, oh my gosh, those are I hate them.
I mean, but
I never use the
they're
word
not.
hate.
I mean, if you break one, they're not that expensive to replace. As long as
They're not.
they just the ones that just stick in the ground. Now, if they're the electric ones that got the wires to them, then you got to be in a little trouble.
Yeah, you got to be
Them
careful.
little solar ones, they ain't that bad. I mean, you can go down to Walmart or Lowe's or somewhere and pick some of them up and replace them.
But if you do see them lights and they are wired in, then that means there's a box somewhere that probably needs to be covered up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And another thing, we're gonna go back to the free certification thing for a second.
Wait, there's a certification free?
Free certification.
Really?
PWNA is giving away free certification classes. You see what all they're going to cover: respirator, ladder, electrical, water hazard, equipment safety, it all. $150 value. First 100 people sign up, and half of them's already full. So get registered for that, and only at the Panhandle event, the Panhandle Expo event in Panama City Beach. So you'll get registered for that.
It's a blast. And
When is that going to be? Is that going to be
the 4th? The 4th is going to be the more intensive classes while we're setting up inside, working hard. These guys are going to get certified and trained. And then it's the 5th and 6th of November.
Yep.
And it's going to be great. We've taken away one of the circuit training classes, and we've taken away, I think, 2 speakers because we wanted more time for demonstrations and these guys to get their hands on the equipment, ask these guys questions, see what's new, and not only see what's new, but try what's new. And that's
right.
Have you ever wanted to buy something and you're just like, I wonder how it works, and then you get it and it's not what you thought? This way you get to go out there and try it.
Yeah, one of the best things about the whole event is the networking, and the schedule is not so jam-packed that you're worried about that you're running from each circuit, or you're running from this one to this one to this one to catch it. There's enough space in there that you can network, you can ask questions. I think that is the best thing about the event for me. Originally, my backstory on the Panhandle event was that I seen it 3 years ago. I went and showed up, just me. I had a guy tell me a year prior to that if I only did pressure washing, that I would probably be more knowledgeable. And I said, okay, this event's free. Let me go down here to make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I go down. I learned a lot, but I also learned that, hey, I am within industry standards or whatever. So, and then I was allowed to network. I met one of the guys down there, and I've said it before, but he works in Atlanta cleaning gas stations. He said, hey, are you close to this area? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm 15 minutes down the road. We worked together. He made some money on it. I made some money on it. The gas station got cleared. The gas station got clean, and this client was happy. So, the absolute best thing about the event is the networking. And then all the other stuff is just the sugar on top. I mean, you can, you meet everybody, you follow them on social media. I'm following this over here on my phone and I see Jared. He was my absolute motivation for even wanting to be involved even further into the event. He speaks with such enthusiasm, and he was at the first event that I went to, and I said, man, he just lights up the room. I'm not even trying to be fanboying Jared or whatever, but he's just enthusiastic. He lit up the room, and I said, man, I just want to be, if I could just have a little bit of insight into this industry, and do just a little bit of what he does for everybody, then I want to give back. And so that's when I reached out to you, and we kind of come up with this property and plant protection, and you just let me run with it. And so it's turned into something great for me. I love it. I talk to people all the time about it. I talk to guys from all over every state, and I just love it. I just love talking about it. I think we all do, or we obviously wouldn't be up at
wouldn't be doing it
9:30 at night for me, but I wouldn't be up at 9:30 at night talking about it right now if I didn't love it.
It is, because we keep it real. We're not out there selling anything. We are contractors. I mean, I've been washing 20 years. You've been out there, Anthony's been out there. Jared's been out there. We've been out there grinding, just like we started out of the back of a dang truck or a dang trunk of a car. We've all been there. And for me, what humbles me hosting the event is that the trainers and the speakers and the suppliers, they volunteer their time. I don't pay their hotel room. I don't pay their flight. I don't pay their travel. They volunteer because they love it.
And I think because you do that, you get authenticity.
Yes.
So
honest.
So a couple weeks ago, I made a video about all the stuff that I use, and I was promoting things. I was promoting Panhandle. I was promoting C3. I was promoting DAB marketing and all that. But it's not paid advertisement. It's authentic shit that works. I don't know how to say it. It just this is what I use. This is how I use it, and it works.
And this is where I got it from.
And this is where I got it from. The reason I was so pumped up that morning is because I reached out. I sent Casey a video of my C3, and it was clicking, tuck, 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 tuck. And he said, yeah, it's this. I said, okay, can you mail me the part? And it was like, they called me the next day. I paid the $100 part, and it was at my door. And then it was super easy for me to fix. Not only was it super easy for me to fix, I don't know the guy that works for Casey, but he called me from his cell phone, and he said, hey, this is my cell phone number. If you can't, I'm not super mechanically inclined. I'm not going to beat around the bush about that. I don't really get all into that. I rather leave that to the professionals that know what they're doing. But he said, no, man, it's super easy. And so I got in there, I figured it out. But if I wasn't able to figure it out, I was at least able to call the guy that works for Casey, and he could talk me through it. And that's just what you get with the people at the event.
Right.
The people, like everything I use on my pretty much everything that I use on my equipment now is from people at the event.
That's what I do.
For example, we found out about Comet coming out with their new P40. I found out at the event because I was talking to Raj about it right there at the event. I seen it before. This was in November, and when did we see the first one? In January or February?
A little bit later, I think.
A little bit later, probably.
Yeah, but I didn't get mine. I didn't buy mine until March, and so. But I also learned from Raj that, hey, yes, you do have the old one, but we're gonna also make it so that the new and the old one can connect, whatever the transition.
Right.
Yeah.
So you learn all that. How did I learned that? Because I'm sitting there with the guy that's worked for Comet for many, many years, and he can tell you ins and outs of all of it. You can touch it, see it, ask questions about it. I think I went over there to ask him about some of the. It's when the plastic seals, or they have. I think it was plastic seals, but they had like they had the stainless steel on them at some point, and I was just asking, hey, look, mine don't have this. Why does this one have that? We were actually walking back. I was actually walking back between the PSI booth and Casey's booth.
Did you happen to do a shot in between? Because that's where the shots were.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they were over there too somewhere. Yeah. And so, yeah, you get to see it. That's what I try to get. That's what I, anytime I talk to the guys about it here locally with me, I was like, if you want to know about the Comet, the guy is going to be there. If you want to know about, if you want to know about the swivels, the guys are there. I mean, why is this doing this? What can I do different? I learned that I needed to put a check valve to keep some of the pressure from building back up into the pump. Just little stuff like that. So that's the absolute beauty of it.
So the event.
Throw that map back up there on that screen with all them vendors and stuff that's going to be there.
So
and let's talk about that for a second. You see,
these people I have a relationship with. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and ask if they could be and get a booth. And if they don't have an honest, reputable personality or business, or, I see them all over Facebook and people are just talking bad about them, I'm not going to bring them, because I want my customers, I want my fellow contractors to get the honest, most valuable, truthful, respectable advice and relationships ever. And so this showroom is filled with people that I trust.
Another thing I want to, just while I'm thinking about it, another thing is that you can ask a question at the event, and you're not going to get pounded with some guy that thinks he knows everything about it. Like if you ask a question in some of these Facebook chats, you get roasted.
Oh, yeah.
There's no bad question at the event ever.
Nope.
If somebody walks up to me and I don't know, and I think, okay, maybe Shane will know better, or Anthony will better, we'll go over. I say, hey, we'll go find them. Or if you see Jared walking around, find him or whatever. So another good thing about the event is there's no stupid questions and there's no stupid answers to good questions.
And that's what they're there for. Because, especially like PSI and Comet Garage and them, I mean, they want to know what's going on with their equipment. They want to know, is it running right? Is it working right?
Yeah.
What can they do better?
What it's supposed to be doing. And if not, what can we do to make it better for y'all as contractors? I mean, because they're not the ones out there pushing these machines day after day, putting the stress on them, putting hours on them, running them through. Y'all in Florida, y'all have 110-degree weather with no telling what the heat index is. And, it's hot up here too, but still, I mean, it's a lot of pressure on them. And,
that's how I found out about the check valve was from just talking to Raj. I found out a lot of information about just talking to him. But it's cool. It's just cool to know the guy that designed your equipment, whether it's Casey or Judd West or Raj or whoever. They're there. You can ask them if it's a problem that you're having with it, give them the feedback, even if it's negative, because that's the only way they're going to improve. I know I kind of went on a tangent about that. It has nothing to do.
I mean, that's what it's about. And that's why I want the suppliers there, because they get the honest feedback. Like you get on Facebook and, oh, that's a piece of crap, we're not using that because one failed. Guess what? They sell thousands, and I'm sorry, you might have got the one lemon. They can't test every single one, but they want to know that. They want the feedback. They want to know how they can improve their product to make you more efficient. And one misconception, there's two misconceptions I hear all the time. So it's free, so it's not any good, is one. And the second is like, oh, it's just for beginners. So you guys have been, I know Anthony's been to this would be the 6th show that we've hosted that you've been to. What are you guys' thoughts on those two misconceptions?
Another misconception is that it's a panhandle event, so Trudy's there to push her product. And yes, your products are there, and they're there to buy it at maybe a show rate or a discounted rate. Good, that's good. But the fact of the matter is that you're selling quality products, regardless if you're just selling them online or you're selling them at the event that you host. But it's all there. Again, if you have a question about the way Tickle Me Pink smells, then you walk over there and you smell it because it's there. I don't know. I mean, it's just, and I think that's, it's free, and they think, oh, everybody's just she's just pushing her product or whatever. But at the end of the day, you're pushing good product, and that's.
I don't think I've ever went on stage or ever been on a mic and told somebody to go buy something.
No.
I do. I have Joe's Nutripods in my slide. I have the bleach wagon or NutriBleach or whatever, whatever it's called. Whatever. I have all that in my slide. Again, I'm not pushing the product because I'm trying to sell it for you. I'm pushing the product because it freaking works.
It works.
There you go. That's the point right there.
And I tell people all the time, it's like, hey, do you have this? And I'm like, yeah. It's like, does it work? And as a contractor, I won't have anything in my warehouse that fails because I use it. I'm out in the field using it. I'm not going to use something that fails. But do we have product there? We do have product, but are you expected to buy anything when you come to the event? No. The only thing I want you guys to get out of it is more education, more knowledge, get networking with somebody. So maybe somebody, you can hook up with somebody in your area that you can partner up with a big job, and that's it. I love this industry, and I've loved it for years. And am I crazy for spending all this time to put this event together? I mean, I have a great team behind me. Deb Marketing has been just amazing doing all this thing, because otherwise it'd just be me, Anthony, with a white background, because I'm a washer.
She's killing it. There's some improvements since the last one for sure. She's killing it on this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a washer. I do not.
She's our genie in a bottle, man. We get problems. We just go rub our phone and Alana pops up.
Yeah, there she goes. But I couldn't do any of this.
Another back to the products you have in your products there that you sell. That's good too. That because you can see it. You like the swivels. Like I said, I'm not a techie guy, but the swivels that you put on the end, you can go around there and swivel them all you want. If you got a question about the inline filter for your surface cleaner, you can go look at it. You can talk about it, and you can save on some shipping.
And Judd West, let's talk about his class, because that is awesome. Judd,
I helped him the first year.
I tell you what, Judd, you look at him and you just want to hug him like he's, your favorite uncle. And then he'll come up and he is so full of knowledge. He knows all about these gadgets. He is so intelligent, but when you talk to him, he doesn't make you feel dumb.
He's humble.
He is humble, and he talks to you on your level so you understand it. And I just love that about him. His class is the most enjoyed class out of anything. And I know he's busy. He's over busy, and he has never once complained to come and help us out at this event, because I just love Judd. He's amazing, and his knowledge is just, I mean, I get dumbfounded just to know how much he knows. Like I want an eighth of what he knows, and I'll be happy.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I think I had bought the Flow Pro, and I had an issue with it. And he lives an hour. No, he lives 2 hours from me, and I drove an hour, and he met me in the middle, and we fixed it in the back parking lot of a gas station. Like there were semi trucks driving by and all that.
How many people do that?
Yep.
And he, I think he's the one that told me about the event, actually. And then I went later on that year.
Yeah. But you'd be surprised. I helped him his first and second. This is his third year teaching, right? Am I correct? No, this is his fourth year.
Last year, wait a minute. Let me add, because I did 2 1 year. Yeah. I don't know why.
But anyway, you'd be surprised at the people that still out there that don't have a swivel and a ball valve on their hose.
Yeah.
I mean, you would probably say, there ain't no way. But
And they're coiled up down the yard, coiled up all in the driveway. It's like,
I thought that too, but we was out there and we was pointing them out, showing them what it was, and they like, why you use them for? And we both just looked at one another like, what? And said, well, you can turn this valve and it kills your pressure, so you can change from your gun to your surface cleaner or whatever attachment you want. And they was like, wow, I never thought about that. You know, I was like,
there were so many years. I want to say I was probably washing for probably 6 years that I didn't even talk shop with guys. There was not many. I was part-time doing it, and I didn't even know about a lot of this stuff until I started watching Trudy's YouTube videos, or I went to that one event. I knew about the ball valves and stuff like that, but there is a lot of little things that make a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got it all there to show you.
And the coolest thing is, I mean, I like to see these guys on Facebook. They're rolling up their reels, the hoses on the reel. I've tried just about I've tried pulling it across, turn it, running long ways of the wheel, doing that. It didn't work out. I roll mine up. I just try not to stop it. The hoses where they connect together in the same spot on the reel. That way, when I get there, I just skip over it till it gets filled up, and then I run over the top of them. And that's pretty much the easy way. I mean, but if you can just get on your reel and you can hold it down, you can make a mess out of your reel. And
sure.
You can take a reel and put 300 foot of hose on there and make it not even fit. And
So I'd have the trailer because I couldn't reach in the skid. I would get home. I was so tired. Washed 4 houses by myself that day. Came home tired. Shane would come out and look at the hose reel, and he's like, mm-mm. I had to pull that dang hose off and make it look factory because he is so OCD. And I'm like, I am just tired. He's like, nope, you don't bring it home like that. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, there's a difference between the reel that gets rolled up on a Tuesday and the one that gets rolled up on Friday afternoon.
But also how you take care of it. You put your hoses on and they're kinked and they're, that puts a lot of strain on the hoses, and it doesn't, it doesn't give your hose a longevity that it should have.
I was watching the guy the other day, and he was talking about just using this hose reel for storage and not running anything through the hose reel. And I was like, that's super easy for me because of the way my pressure washer set up is I've got the little block with the nail coming out of it. And I've ever since then I've been using. I haven't used my hose reel other than just for storage. I was thinking, this is so stupid. I built this trailer 3 years ago and I never thought about this. But it's just a quick little quick connect right at my hose that I had a jumper running from that to my hose reel.
Yeah. And
I could have just been popping that thing, in and
pull off what you want instead of leaving 300 foot on your hose reel and it's sitting there jumping and making a mess.
Yeah.
That's what
Or you only need 100 foot. I keep 200 foot on my reel.
Yeah.
Or you leave the other 100 foot on there and it's jumping the whole time, and then you've got a ball of just mess to deal with. But that's just another little trick that I learned too. Just using the hose reel just for storage, it helps a lot.
We got whip lines that runs off of the end of our flow pros, off of the truck. The flow pro that's like, here's the set of the truck. They're set up here, and we just connect the whip line into the flow pro 3 or 4 foot, and then we hook our pressure hose into it and just pull off what we need.
So another thing this year we're going to be talking about, which we haven't done, is marketing. And marketing, I'm actually going to be joining the marketing master, Mr. Jared. He's going to be talking about all the technical stuff that I have no idea about, all the Facebook ads and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to be talking about what they call guerrilla marketing, which is if you're starting out and you don't have a huge budget for marketing, I have little tricks and trades and stuff that I've done over the years to get that marketing out there, because when you're starting out, you don't have a lot of money for marketing, but you need to get your name out there. So I'm going to be talking about that, and then Jared is going to be talking about how to make it even better once you start making more money and getting more money from marketing, which is what it's so important. He's going to be telling you how to best use that money to get more business and get more money in your bank account. So this event is, I'm excited this year. We have so much variety, so much different opportunities, so much, it's just crazy of the variations of what you can learn. And I'm loving it. Like I learn something at these events every year, and I'm hosting it. So, it's great. And I hope people don't think because it's free, it's not worth it. I say it's free because it's priceless. It's priceless, and you shouldn't miss it. Everybody's going to get something. Even if you take away one thing, you've gained something, you've learned something, and you're going to grow from that one thing.
I said it in one of my videos that hosting a free event, especially in today's economy or whatever, it's just freaking nuts. But to host an event of this caliber with this many vendors, with this many guys doing circuit training, it's crazy.
I'm crazy. Okay, it's official. I'm crazy.
You think she got a few screws loose, don't you?
No, I got all of them loose.
Well, you got all of them loose.
I mean, it's even crazier to think that the quality of an event is determined by
price.
I was going to say the greed of people, but yeah. But I mean, people think that you pay for what you get, and this is not the case here, because I think anybody at any level in this business can get something. There's no way you can go to this event and not learn something unless you just walk around with headphones on or something.
Yeah. And we're not there pushing. This is how we make $1 million.
No.
This is how we made $3 or $4 million in a year. Buy this book, buy this, and it tells you how the secrets to my success. Which it's not there at the Panhandle event. It's at other events and stuff, but not at this event. And I think that's one thing that sets it apart, because what works for you, Jeremiah, may not work for me.
Sure.
And vice versa. What works for me may not work for you. The same thing with Trudy and them. I mean, what we do is the same thing, but how we do it may not work. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
It might not work for him. What I do, yeah.
There's no one that it's like fingerprints. There's no one skid set up the same. There's no one truck trailer all set up the same. They're going to be somewhat the same, especially if they're coming from the distributor a certain way. But everybody's going to hang their ladders a certain way, and or set up their trailer a certain way, and you get all of that there. You can talk to somebody that does a couple $1 million a year, or the guy that does it on the weekend, and I guarantee you can learn in between them two. You can learn something.
So we're going to have Casey with C3. We're going to have Daytona Pressure, Cigar City, and Panhandle. We're all going to have a skid or a trailer there. And guess what? Are they going to be identical? Nope.
No.
They're not going to be identical. They're all going to be different. They're all going to be made for different things. And Jed West just popped up. Hey, Jed.
Hey, Jed.
His ears must have been ringing.
And and out of all those trailers, like you said, they're all going to be set up different, and each vendor, I mean, Cigar City and Casey may have two different reasons on why they run a hose a certain way. And it's kind of up to you to determine what's going to work best for you in your application. So,
we've got Chris Berkner on tonight. We got, obviously, Jared's been here. Hey, Jared. Ron Musgraves, Dallas Shackelford's, Mark Williams, Darren Newsom, Aaron Hewitt's been here. So, hey, guys. There's many other guys, but they just haven't commented. So, hey, guys, I'm glad you're here tonight. And there's Connie. Connie, she's going to tell you what you need for insurance to make sure you're covered,
Yep.
just in case.
Yep.
But don't use her to do a crappy job or not care about the plants and property. Just make sure you care about the plants and property, and then if you need the insurance, which we've all had to for some reason, then we will. We got very little on here, and Kenneth Johnson. Hey guys, Nutripods. I love him. Who doesn't love Joe Shuttle?
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't? He cracks me up. I'll tell you what, I had my neck surgery done, and he got shingles, and we were on this crazy pill that they put us on, and we were dumb. We were both dumb. And we were messaging each other back and forth. And I tried to stay off Facebook when the medicine was hitting. He did not. He did not. So I had to make sure. I'm a Joe, do not start on Facebook while you're damn on medicine. He's like, what I do? I'm like, go read what you typed. There was nothing. It made no sense. Oh my gosh. So we got Phil Conway's here. He's going to be there. He's going to be speaking. So 7-figure company and beyond, learn systems, mindset, strategies. So what he's going to do.
That guy, he's full of knowledge too.
He is.
We sat down with him at the Huge, and him and his wife. We had dinner with them, with Raj and the other guys from PSI. Had dinner with them, and his brain never stops. I don't think his brain stops at all. I mean, and he can't be that old. I mean, these younger guys, man, he's got all this knowledge in their head, and they're bringing it to the Panhandle event and going to give it out for free. He's first. He's first on the list.
Too. He knows the stuff, but he's enthusiastic.
And to be that young and already be from behind that wheel is amazing. I didn't stop washing full time till I was 50. Hey, you be nice.
Hey, true statement.
It is a true statement. I got the scar to prove it, but no, I mean, I actually, after I'm like, okay, I can't do 6 days a week pressure washing anymore. So we opened Panhandle, and then all of a sudden I had all these broken things and metal things and screws, and so maybe I should have stayed on the truck. I'm just saying, it might have been way easier.
Might be.
Just kidding. No, I'm good. But I am so excited that Jeremiah's coming back this year. I loved your slideshow. I loved the way you presented yourself. You know, all these speakers, you have to put the human touch there. We've all been there.
I reached out to Jared about getting the video because I haven't seen it since last year, and I'm not sure if I want to see it. I don't, and to be honest with you, I don't care to see it because it was just me. I was just running my mouth.
No, that's how it is. That's how it is. That's how this event is. This honest.
There's problems. There's problems in my slide on things that I thought I was doing right and I weren't. They're still going to be in there with the gas tanks, covering up the gas or the gas pumps at the gas.
I like that one. You had that one wrapped over the head of it and the one wrapped around the side of it.
Yeah. I mean the one that didn't cover up the buttons, you know.
Yeah, the one that didn't cover up the buttons.
Yeah, that one.
And I see that a lot on Facebook. People be watching stations and they'll be down there, and I'm like, hey guys, y'all need to make sure that tarp goes all the way down. Then I see them, they drape them. They got like big ass garbage bags they have made from somewhere, and they just slide over the whole pump.
I've seen
them. Which is a little overkill for me, but because there's nothing really on the top of that. There's nothing up there, probably a speaker, if that much, and it's closed and it's got rubber seals on the boats and stuff up there, but there's really no way anything can really get in there to do it. So, I mean, the over the top is kind of overkill, but the way you do it, the way I do it, and I've told other people,
I got
the center of it, make sure it's long enough to cover everything up, and you good to go.
Yeah, I've been by with somebody washing a gas station, and nothing is covered. Nothing. I'm driving by going, oh geez, looking away.
Yeah. When they had to replace a $20,000-$30,000 pump or dispenser, they'll learn real quick. Like,
Yeah. And in that slide is my own mistakes too. So I wanted to see the video to see what I can improve, and I may look at it, once I get there on Tuesday or whatever. I think once I get there the day before, I may just look over it. I probably was a nervous Bob,
if he was, you couldn't tell it
or whatever. But I think that just shows the whole event in whole. It's just, you just get authentic people trying to teach you good information, and you get it at its rawest form. I just don't think there's just no bull crap there. It's just everybody's authentic. It's a good time.
And that's what I mean. I don't pay people to come. I don't pay them to come. They want to come. And that's what makes it authentic. And we babble, I stammer, and it makes us real. It's who we are. We're contractors. We're not paid speakers. My YouTube video, all my YouTube videos suck. But you know what? I'm not an actress. I don't edit it. I don't dub it. I don't, it's real, it's honest, it's out there.
It is what it is.
And it's good information.
And that's what same. And that's what I love about this event, is because the speakers are not paid speakers. They're co-contractors. They're me, they're you, they're Anthony, they're Chris Berkner's, they're Barry Little's, they're Kenneth Johnson's, they're us. Yeah. And that's what makes this industry great. And that's what makes this event different. It doesn't make it better. I don't say it's better. It's different. And I think it gives the contractors more time with more contractors, and learn from other contractors, and put their hands on stuff they can't usually put their hands on. And I love it. It's like going into a jewelry store and you can't touch anything, and then you go into, Ross's and stuff's just flying everywhere. It's just a different environment, but it's just, I always say it's contractors for the contractors, and that's the way it's always been. And I'm proud of it. I've been to a lot of events over the years, and I wanted to do it different.
And you get to meet all the guys that you follow. I mean, I didn't even know who Barry was until last year, and then I started following him, and now I watch all his videos, and I try to take little tips and tricks that he does. But yeah, you get to meet all the guys off of social media that you follow, and it's just it's a good time.
He wants me to teach a gas station class. Oh, yeah. Maybe next year we'll have to line that one up.
I tell you what, I see a couple guys walking through that floor, and I'm like, okay, calm down. Yeah. Oh. And it's just, it's him. And I've got to like relax and act like I'm cool. And hey, what's up? Like, I can't be like fanning out. I'm like, okay, I'm good. So, but
you can't fangirl too much. You're too busy.
I know. Yeah. But these people and the people that show up are just like us. They're not there to be pointed out and be put on the big screen. They're there to talk and network and help others grow. And what I love is we've got this local guy, Alex, and he has these $99 signs out everywhere, all over, different band. And, all the local guys were mad. And I'm like, I think he was 17 or 18. I'm like, he'll learn. And I've watched this kid grow, and he went from
how many houses does he actually wash for $99?
He doesn't. Okay. So in a year, he went from
gets him on the property.
Yeah. I mean, so he went from 4 gallon a minute. He's running a 10 gallon a minute. He does about I think he's about 40 if I'm not mistaken. But he is new trailer, brand new truck. And I messaged him probably about a month ago, and I just said, Alex, I said, I just want to let you know I am so proud of you. I have watched what you've done. You have integrity. You have heart. And I said, and you've got work ethic. And that is so hard to see from these young guys right now. And all he came back, he goes, Miss Trudy, that meant the world to me. And it's just like, I love to see like these people you mentor or just help, and you see them just blossom and turn into this amazing worker, and it's great. So I'm thinking that, you know, events like this with the contractors and the people that show up at the events who are also contractors, that's what it's about. It's about that and helping the next generation.
Yeah.
We're not going to be on the truck forever. I'm off the truck, you know, but I'm still out there helping. So let's keep this industry going and growing and making it a better industry that we can be proud of, because, you know, everybody's like, oh, you're a pressure washer. And I'm like, yeah, and you have a dirty house. You know,
You need my services. But there's a comment here that Kenneth Johnson said he's wanting to start a business in PA, but he's having trouble with his website. Kenneth, you need to get a hold of Alana at Dow Marketing. She can shoot you a message through Messenger or on Facebook tonight. Put you in contact with her. She'll help you out with that. She also runs Facebook ads and everything else. She does shirts, sweatshirts, pants, shoes. I think they do it all. So if you need swag or anything.
And a dress. She made me a dress.
And Jeremiah, she made your shirts. I believe.
Yeah. I wanted something loud, and I got loud. So
they are, and the most comfortable shirt that I have ever, pressure washing shirt that I've ever put on. I mean, the other ones I got, my old ones, they like cling to me, and they're like really, really thick. And they're hot during the summer. These things ain't hot. My polo's not hot. My T-shirt one, just a slip-on one, man, they're cool and
they're bleach resistant or whatever, so you're not constantly replacing it all the time.
Yep.
All right, Barry Little said something. She's referring to equipment only. Guys, don't be trying to hug Anthony.
He'll get jealous if you do. But anyway, have you ever heard of PWNA giving away free certifications?
I've never heard of anybody giving away free certifications.
Man, I mean, that's worth coming down there for right there.
That's support, you know, and the support the Panhandle event's getting, once again, it humbles me. Like I've got people calling me, can I do this? Can I speak? I want to do this. I'm just sitting here going, wow, this is amazing. And, you know, the PWNA is amazing. I'm a member of the PWNA. They have great discounts. We get discounts on the lifts whenever we need them. It's great. It's a great organization. They're going to be there. They're actually going to do, all right, ready for this? They're going to do Tuesday night. They're going to do the free certification. They're doing circuit training on Wednesday for safety, and they have a booth inside. How much support is that? Is that just not, you know how much that is for them to put out to do free certification? 100 people at $150 they could be making. That is amazing.
Yep. Don't see that very often.
Nope.
I mean, it just shows you what kind of event that it is and where it's going. And I've told you from day one that it's going to be huge one day. And,
I hope so.
Oh, it will be. I mean, we on the right track. Yeah. And right there's the lineup. There's the schedule, guys. Y'all can look over it. I mean, the people that's there is going to be teaching you is just out of this world.
Hey, Jeremy Messer's here. Hey, Jeremy. And so this year we did actually make time for the women of WASH. So the women of the pressure washing industries, we're going to have a round table. We're going to talk. We're going to discuss the issues.
Did you say WASH?
Women of WASH.
Okay,
yes.
I thought you said something else there for a second. Never mind.
I'm not even going to ask. I'm not asking. It's clean humor. But the women of WASH, we have from 2 to 3, and we're going to sit and talk. And, you know, there's things that females in this industry have a hard time doing that men find easy, like getting a ladder off the ladder rack when you're 5 foot tall. That's challenging.
Can't be easy. Can't be easy.
No, it's not.
Even if it's aluminum, it still ain't easy.
That's why I pulled around a 16-foot trailer instead of driving the one truck with a skid in it. So anyway, so we get to do that this year. I'm excited. The social is going to be at Charlie's Bar and Grill, which is actually walking distance from the villas and the towers. It's right across the street from the venue. They're ready for us there. They're going to have beer and wine outside in case to take away from the bar traffic, so we can all hang out. Anyway, I think we are past our time, so I want Jeremiah to
Well, hold on before we close this thing out.
yes,
Put the floor back up.
there it is.
Last year, if you see where the Panhandle's booths are at in Dow Marketing, that was the way we come in last year because we had another group of people that was in the lobby and they had it. But this year, they're not going to be there. We got the whole building to ourselves. So the entry is going to be over here,
Here.
around PSI and Veloci and them. So that's the way you would come in. Correct?
So why do you think that C3 is right here?
Oh. He likes shots.
Okay, so anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, Jeremiah. Take us out of here.
I don't. What do you want me to say? I think I about said it all. I'm looking forward to it. I look forward to it since I left last year. I look to improve. Maybe some of the slides that I've done. I don't even think I'm going to prep it. I'm not going to prep anything that I'm saying. I think I'm just going to get up there and wing it again because I think that's the only way that I can just be truly authentic. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. My phone number's right there on my logo. People are free to call me anytime they want to, within reason. I mean, I'll respond back to any messages I got. I'll try to answer any questions. Trying to think of anything else.
But just remember, we also work.
Yeah.
So it may take a minute to get back with you, but
yeah, but I'm always down to network with somebody. I'm always up to talk shop with people. I will pass along any information that I got. I have zero competition. I always say we collaborate at the top. So
Yep.
I'll leave y'all with that.
Awesome.
all right, everybody. Go to panhandleexpo.com, get registered for that event. Hot things are happening in Panama City Beach this year, November the 5th and 6th. Actually, it starts the 4th with special training like the paver sealing and parking lot striping. And another thing, tell everybody to tune in next week. We do have VIP tickets, which is sold out.
What we do?
But what we're going to do, we're going to make an exception, even though they're sold out. We're going to give away a VIP packet next week live on the show. So tell everybody to tune in. Be present for you can win that. It comes with box lunch, drink tickets, event polo, front row seating, VIP swag bag, and much, much more. And all of that is from Dow Marketing. Alana over at Dow Marketing. So let's tune in. Let's have a good show next week. I think Jared's going to be on here next week. Is that correct? Huh?
I'll have to think about it. I thought we had somebody else next week.
Y'all going to need more than an hour.
I know, right?
Jared gets fired up. Y'all might want to start at 5:30.
I'll be doing it in my kitchen while I'm cooking for the family.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, go get ready for the event. Let's get down there to Panhandle, to the Panama City Beach, and support Panhandle and Trudy and this amazing event she put on.
Jared
and if it wasn't for the contractors, it wouldn't be possible to start with. So y'all the heroes in this. We just put the little show together, or we just taught. Alana puts the show together.
So Jared and Brad Williams next week. So it was Jared.
What I thought.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for being here, and thank you for being who you are. And as Jeremiah said, if you need anything, you can reach out to any of us at any time within reason. Have a good night, guys.
See y'all.
See ya.
Sipping on straight glory.